Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. This is yet another request video which I don't mind doing. This is about the Singleton Bank, which is located in Weeton, accident which happened on Sunday morning of the 16th of July 1961 when the 8:50 AM express from Colne to Fleetwood collided with an engineer's ballast train. The express was packed with people from Blackburn, Burnley, Accrington and Oswestwhistle, who were all headed for a day out by the sea. The impact caused the leading coach to plunge down the 15-foot embankment and the third to rear up to the one in front. The train driver and the 6 passengers in the first coach died, while 116 to 175 of the passengers from the East Lancashire towns earlier mentioned were injured. 18 were detained in hospital. Among those who were killed was a Mrs. Jenny Heap of Birtwistle Street, Great Harwood, who was travelling with her husband Leonard on a trip to Douglas. He himself received head injuries. A cotton operative of Fielding's Mill in Great Harwood, she was later buried in Great Harwood Cemetery. Elizabeth Binns of Cleveland Street, Colne, a weaver in Salterforth, was also killed, and her funeral was held the following week at Kelbrook Parish Church. A number of other families from Blackburn, Darwen and Accrington were also sitting in the packed first coach when the crash occurred, but they themselves survived. The first ambulance was on the scene within 6 minutes, and within half an hour 9 more arrived, with the last casualty taken to hospital just an hour after the crash. Some of the walking wounded were taken by a fleet of buses. There were more than 350 passengers packed onto the 6-coach express for the Wakes week trip and looking forward to either a day out in Fleetwood or travelling on to Douglas, some for their annual holiday. Among them were 10 members of the Holden family who lived in Darwen and Blackburn, and it was the youngest among them, 13-month-old Jane Hesketh, who had an amazing escape. Being bottle-fed by her mum Marlene at the time of the impact, she was hurled through a window and landed without a scratch in a field next to her aunt Alice Holden. Speaking in a local newspaper, Alice said, "I felt myself rolling over and over, and when I came to my senses, I found that little Jane and I were alone in the field." Jane's father, David, a junior technician in the RAF, was flown home from the Persian Gulf to comfort his young granddaughter. Some of the passengers were still able to have a day on the coast, including a group of folk from the Burnley area who met up in the pub after being checked over at the hospital. I'm not surprised. An inquest held the following month found the victims died due to a misunderstanding of and a non-compliance with signalling regulations, and an inquiry carried out by the Ministry of Transport, the findings of which were revealed later in the year. And this concluded that the accident was caused by the signalman and staff error. And there ends a rather short video on this accident. I do hope the person that requested it has enjoyed it. Anybody else has any requests, then please do put this in the comments. If you would like this video, please do like, give it a share and subscribe, as there are buttons specifically for that. And until the next video, please take care of yourselves. Thank you for your continued support. It really means a lot. And goodbye for now.